Hi, I'm Swarupa Sail, course instructor for Geotechnical Engineering. In this presentation, we will learn about classification of soil. Indian Standard Classification System classifies soil into coarse-grained soil and fine-grained soil. Coarse-grained soils are classified based on particle size, the value of Cu, value of Cc and fineness. Whereas fine-grained soils are classified based on plasticity index, that is Pi, which is also referred to as IP, and second one is liquid limit or compressibility. By visually we can classify the soil. The soil is referred to as highly organic soil based on its color, odor, texture and moisture content. If the soil has dark color, maybe if it has got dark brown or black color, then we say that it is organic soil. And if the odor is of decomposed organic matter, then also it is referred to as organic soil. And if 50% or more of the soil is retained on 75 micron sieve, then it is referred to as coarse grained soil. This coarse grained soil can be either gravel or sand. Now we need to know whether the soil is gravel or sand. If 50% or more of the coarse fraction, that is if the fraction is retained on 4.75 mm sieve, then it is referred to as gravel, or otherwise it is referred to as sand. So now we know that the coarse grained soil is gravel or sand. Now we need to know how to classify fine grained soil. To determine fine grained soil, we need to find its liquid limit, that is WL, and plastic limit, that is WP. So, determine liquid limit and plastic limit on the soil passing through 0.425 mm sieve, and also find out the plasticity index, that is IP or PI. If the point below A line or hatched zone, then it is referred to as silt or organic matter. So here in this plasticity chart, we can see that this red colored line indicates A line. The soil below this A line is referred to as silt or organic matter. Here we can see first letter, that is M, which is referred to as silt, and also here we can see that the first letter is O, which refers to organic matter. And if the point falls above the A line, then the soil is of clay. So here we can see first letter is C. So that means if the point falls above A line, then the soil can be clay. And if the point is in hatched zone, then the soil can be referred to as ClMl or MlCl. Now we will see how to classify the gravel as well graded or poorly graded, or we need to know whether it has got dual symbol. To know whether the gravel is well graded or poorly graded, we need to find out the value of coefficient of uniformity, that is Cu and Cc. So if less than 5% pass through 75 micron sieve, then the soil is referred to as well graded. That is, if the value of Cc lies between 1 to 3, then the soil is referred to as well graded, and we denote it with the symbol GW. GW refers to well graded gravel. Otherwise, the soil is referred to as poorly graded, and the symbol used is GP. P stands for poorly graded and G stands for gravel. So GP refers to poorly graded gravel. And if between 5 to 12% pass through 75 micron sieve, then the soil will have dual symbol. That means it falls on the border line. And dual symbol depends on the gradation and plasticity characteristics. So here we can say that the soil is a combination of two types of soils. The symbol used is GW-GM. GW stands for well graded gravel and GM means there is silt in gravel. So it is a combination of gravel and silt. Next is GW-GC, that means the soil is well graded gravel with clay content in it. GP-GC refers to poorly graded gravel with clay content in it. GP-GM stands for poorly graded gravel with silt content. If more than 12% pass through 75 micron sieve, we need to determine liquid limit and plastic limit on the soil which passes through 0.425 mm sieve and find out plasticity index, that is IP. If the point lies above A line or hatched zone, then it is referred to as GC. That means it is the combination of gravel and clay. If the soil or the point is in hatched zone, then it is referred to as GM-GC. And if point is below A line or hatched zone, then it is denoted by symbol GM. In the same manner, even we can classify sand. All these remain same, whichever we had seen for gravel, but instead of G, the letter S is being used. So we can see here that less than 5% which passes 75 micron sieve can be classified as well graded or poorly graded. SW stands for well graded sand and SP stands for poorly graded sand. If between 5 to 12% pass through 75 micron sieve, then we use dual symbol, that means soil falls on the borderline, and we classify based on its gradation and plasticity characteristics. Dual symbol used is SW-SM, that means the soil is well graded sand with silt content in it. M stands for silt, S for sand. And the dual symbol SW-SC is used for well graded sand with clay content in it. SP-SC represents poorly graded sand with clay content. SP-SM represents poorly graded sand with silt content. And if more than 12% pass 75 micron sieve, we need to determine liquid limit and plastic limit for the soil passing through 0.425 mm sieve, and we also have to find out the plasticity index. If the point falls above A line or hatched zone, then the soil is referred to as SC, that is clayey sand. If the point falls on the hatched zone, then it is denoted by dual symbol, that is SM-SC. And if the point is below A line or hatched zone, then we use symbol SM. Next, we will see the further classification of the fine grained soil. The first one is for silt or organic matter. If the liquid limit for the soil comes out to be less than 35%, then it can be either inorganic soil or organic soil. Inorganic soil is denoted by symbol ML, where it says that The liquid limit is less than 35% and it is silt. Here M stands for silt. Organic soil is denoted by symbol OL. L stands for liquid limit less than 35% and O refers to organic. And if for the soil we get liquid limit in between 35 to 50, then again it can be either inorganic or organic. Inorganic soil is represented by Mi and organic soil by symbol OI. Here I refers to intermediate, where liquid limit is in between 35 to 50. M stands for silt. Again here I refers to liquid limit in between the range 35 to 50 and O refers to organic. And if liquid limit is greater than 50, again the soil can be either inorganic or organic. If it is inorganic, we use symbol MH, where H stands for high compressibility, wherein liquid limit is greater than 50. And organic soil is represented by symbol OH, where H again stands for high, wherein liquid limit is greater than 50 and O refers to organic. So L for low compressibility, where liquid limit is less than 35%. I stands for intermediate, where liquid limit is in between 35 to 50, and H stands for high compressibility, where liquid limit is greater than 50. Next is classification for clay. If liquid limit is less than 35, it is referred by symbol Cl, as we had seen here for silt. L stands for low compressibility and C stands for clay. Then if liquid limit is in between 35 to 50, it is referred by symbol Ci, where I stands for intermediate and C stands for clay. And again, if liquid limit is greater than 50, then we use symbol Ch, where H stands for high compressibility, wherein liquid limit is greater than 50, and C refers to clay. So all these we need to remember. Thank you.